Well, the vaporfly experiment hasn't gone so well so far. I ran 30 miles in these on a long run day, ran over 20 miles, and this narrow form became so painful that I had to stop every few miles to let my feet have a rest. Oh, just pause for a little foot break. They're up on eBay, and because these are the same size, I decided no, not going to happen. I think part of the problem is the fly knit, because it's elasticated, it actually pulls in a bit tighter. So, a new box has arrived today. We have got size 11s this time. This is the Zoomfly 3. The Vaporfly Next Percent. And those are some big ass shoes. It certainly seems wider. That's the main thing. That I'm not overhanging the edge of the shoe now. Well, my first thought is, damn it, that feels tight. Let's loosen this lace up. Yeah, a bit better. It's Sunday, it's long run day, but I'm worried about the feet. So here's the plan. New Zoom flies to try out, laced in a way that I'm not using any of the laces from here down. So it's wide open. I've even replaced the insoles with an old pair because these ones were quite thick. So anything to give me some space in my feet. I'm also going to go and run at the track. That way I can just run in circles, and if the feet start to hurt, I can go back to the car and change them. So the question is, how many miles am I going to get in these before the foot starts hurting? I normally know pretty soon, within a couple of miles. Anyway, it's 4:15 in the morning, so I'm going to be running in the dark. Go! So far so good. Sky's getting lighter. 5 miles in, still in the Zoomfly. 10 miles in, feet are good. So the track course is a bit rubberized, so it's time to go on the road. 20 miles, just about. So 10 miles out on the road, and yes, shoes are still good. Or I should say my feet are still good. So, back into the track for some laps. Mile 22. I was going to stop there because I'm feeling tired. But seeing as I'm on the track, I thought, let's take off all the extra weight and go for 1 mile as fast as I can at mile 23. That'll be telling. Okay, right, 3 hours and 6 minutes into this run. Predictions. I think I can run 7:15.
What is doing battery? I'm just gonna...
6:37. It's kind of what you feel like on the last bit. Oh, that was great. 6:37 mile. Although it's on the track, it's always a bit faster, rubberized surface and all that. But still, at mile 23 to run a 6:37. I must admit, I'm loving the shoes today. Ooh, she's right at the end of a full marathon. Yeah, looking a bit rough. must have been quite fast. How long did that take? 4:14. Well, 4:15. That's not bad. 4:15.
I forgot to stop from 9:20. Rain, I moved down higher thing.
Yeah.
It was got about 570 and it's not trying after.
I'm going to do a treadmill test. Find out. So the whole point of this test is to start easy and then slowly increase grade speed every minute until you just can't go anymore. You're 178 max. That's good. I was expecting it to be maybe below 175, so.
Or all the way up. The one where we had like the big suite in town already. The roof deck was huge.
This is what happens when you run a marathon in the morning. It's a very big box for a small piece of cake. I thought Deepa had bought a whole family cake. Oh, that's funny. That one's a very small box for a very big cake. Hey! Deepa's vapor flies have arrived. And 6 weeks to go. Well, I had a little bit of a lie down this week. I knew I was getting a bit tired at the end of the last 2 heavy weeks, and I got to Wednesday, I went to bed and just stayed in bed for 12 hours. I was so tired. So 38 miles for me. Deepa, on the other hand, did some extra miles, so she's up to 53. She did slow down a little bit, so her overall pace was a little slower. She did more miles, but her heart rate was lower as well, so her average beats per mile was about the same. VO2 is the same, weight's the same, and her marathon prediction, I've put it in black even though it's slower, because we restated our maximum heart rate, so our prediction shifted a bit. In my case, my pace was a little faster this week for the miles I did run. My heart rate was a little lower, and so my average beats was better. So generally I was getting quite a bit of green. VO2 and weight stayed the same, and my marathon prediction actually dropped quite a lot because I changed my peak heart rate to be a bit higher than I was thinking. But I haven't fully implemented that prediction yet because it would have been 3:15, because I need to run a little faster on my training runs to see if I can really hang with that heart rate range. It seems a bit high for me, but possibly. So that's it. 6 weeks to go, just finding that balance between training hard without getting sick from overtraining. Hopefully we get it right.